Ba 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 ba, said my young. Hi, my name is Magnus Detmar, I'm the Shanghai vlogger, and today you and me are gonna talk about the Chinese New Year. Here we go! You that don't know me, my name is Magnus Detmar. I live and work here in Shanghai, and today I wanted to bring you some crazy facts, some awesome facts about the Chinese New Year, because it is coming fast. During Chinese New Year, there's like a lot of things happening. It's not very really clear when it is. It's between like beginning of January and the end of February. It depends on many different things that I won't talk about today. However, I want to tell you a few crazy facts about this Chinese New Year. Just little teasers, it's 2.6 billion trips done during Chinese New Year, but that's just a tease. I'll bring you way more in just a second. So the lunar calendar is divided up in 12 years. So last year, 2018, it was actually the year of the dog, and the coming year now is the year of the pig. I'll put up a picture here so you know what year you are. So the Chinese calendar actually don't follow the rest of the world's calendar. They have a different system here. So they have two big holidays. It's now the Chinese New Year, that's between January and end of February. Yeah, Magnus, you said so. And then we have the Golden Week, that's in October as well, where you go home and meet your family. But the Chinese New Year is absolutely the most important for all the Chinese out there. So this is when all the Chinese go and travel. During Chinese New Year, you go home to your family, you meet family and friends, because it's the few times of the year where they actually can do that with the Chinese calendar. I mean, the Chinese work so freaking much, and a lot of them live in other cities where their family don't live, so that's why they have to travel a lot now during this season. That's why we see these crazy traffic jams like this. Yeah, it's pretty sick, huh? So I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. During Chinese New Year, you usually go home and meet your family and friends. You spend a few days. You watch one of these like national TV galas. That's all the Chinese watch. And you also give HONGBAOs to their kids and to the people that haven't got married yet. So if you have like young cousin or young siblings, etc., then you actually give a little HONGBAO. The HONGBAO is a red envelope that you fill with money. Make money, go shopping. That's basically what it is. And what you're supposed to do with that is you're supposed to put it under your pillow, and then when you sleep, you will have luck and good fortune and prosperous and all that goody stuff. So you have to take the HONGBAO filled with money and put it under your pillow. And as you probably know, the Chinese love red and gold. So you will see red and gold colors all over the place. And during Chinese, it's actually the first time you bring home your new girlfriend or your new boyfriend and show your parents. And this is a big deal, because every year when the Chinese go home, usually their parents ask about this, like, who are you dating? Are you seeing someone? When are you getting married, etc. That's just how it is. That's just how parents is around the world. They care about us. So it's a lot of pressure on these young people that travel home to their parents. And right now, before the Chinese New Year, there's actually a lot of ads out there to rent a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Yeah, you heard me right. You can actually rent a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It costs between 200 and 1000 RMB, depending on quality, I guess. Anyway, so you can actually rent one for a few days, just if you want to show your parents and just get rid of all that talking. Just keep in mind though, kissing costs extra. Another crazy fact about this Chinese New Year is actually that this is the biggest holiday event in the world. Yeah, you heard me right. When I grew up in the small little village in Sweden, I haven't even heard about Chinese New Year. But actually 1/4 of the whole world actually celebrate this. And of course it's more here in Asia, China, etc. But actually 1 out of 4 people actually celebrate Chinese New Year. So this is a big deal. And actually it's the biggest immigration type of event in the whole world. It's actually about 400 million Chinese that travel this time of the year. Yeah, you heard me right, 400 million. It's about one Europe that's just gonna switch places a little bit. Can you imagine that traffic jam? Yeah, here is some picture of it. yeah, it's a lot of things happening during this time, and I can tell you the big cities is actually getting really empty because most of the people don't come to these big cities except for Beijing. Yeah, there is pretty packed. But like Shanghai is like a ghost city during this time. That's why a lot of people actually enjoy Shanghai even more during the Chinese New Year, because there's no people here. You can be all alone on the streets, which is pretty cool. However, during this period it's also 2.6 billion trips done by the Chinese, because a lot of them travel back and forth and they travel around. So it's 2.6 billion trips done by train, by airplane, by buses during this period of the year. It's also estimated that about 8 to 10 million Chinese are traveling abroad during this time, so that's why like Japan, Thailand, etc. get really flooded by Chinese during this time of the year. And of course the Chinese are the best at fireworks, so during this period of time you will hear everywhere, more in the small cities than the big cities, because like in Beijing and Shanghai they've actually banned all the fireworks, but China produces 90% of all the world's firework. For me that's just crazy. 90% of all the fireworks in the world is produced here in China. So during this year you will hear all over the place, boom, and stuff like that during this year. So be a little bit cautious if you're here in China, but big cities they don't allow it, so you're good to go. Okay guys, I guess that's it. That was just a quick little update of the Chinese New Year. If you haven't seen my old video like last year, seriously, what are you doing? Come on. Come on, I'll link it below, so you're excused. Anyways, go and check that out, and also don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the little ding button, and I will love you for it. My name is Magnus Detmar, I'm the Shanghai vlogger, and I will see you very, very soon. 再见.